we're here at Jazzfest. As you can probably hear some of the music in the background. We're with Roberto and Mark, and they're going to tell us a bit about what they've been up to at Jazzfest. Welcome, gentlemen. So tell us, what have you been up to here at Jazzfest?
Well, we're on tour with Michael Occhipinti's John Lennon project, and we did some concerts with Elizabeth Shepherd, Mark and I together, and it's our night off. We're checking out some great music from Cuba.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
So tell us, you've got some other tour dates coming up and things exciting are happening. Tell us about that.
Yes, we're touring across Canada with Shine On. It's a record that just came out, and we played in Winnipeg. Tomorrow night we're playing in Medicine Hat at the Esplanade Theatre, and then we're off to Saskatoon, then the rest of Canada, Vancouver, Edmonton, and then a maritime tour also.
Yeah, down to the East Coast, Newfoundland and Halifax. We stop in Rochester for the Rochester Jazz Festival for 4 days in between the middle of the whole thing.
So do you tour many jazz fests in general? How did you get involved with our jazz fest here in Medicine Hat?
Well, that would be Roberto's brother Michael. He had the project, and you send out the information and hope that the festivals like what you have to sell. And we got really good interest from most of the festivals in Canada, and then he just booked the tour. And Medicine Hat was kind of cool because we got 3 days here.
Also because Lyle Rebick, the director of the Medicine Hat Festival, is a big fan of music and a big fan of all our projects. So, like, we're involved with 3 different projects during this festival, but this is not our first visit to the Medicine Hat Festival. We played here at least 5 years now in various projects. So it's a little festival that could.
No, we're so happy that you could make it, and this is an exciting time. How have you enjoyed the festival so far?
Well, it's been a lot of fun. I think this has just started a couple of days ago, so it's just getting in the run of it, and so are we. So we've, like I said, we played last night. We're going to play tomorrow twice and check out everything else that's going on.
The thing I want to say about last night, we played with Elizabeth Shepherd and her trio setting at the Esplanade, and the audience was fantastic. I mean, like a super, super attentive, respectful, quiet jazz audience, you know, and not all festivals, you don't always get that. Sometimes it can be a bit rowdy, and this was like a real intimate setting. People were really quiet, and they really liked the music, you know. It's great.
Yes, we've had a much more attentive audience here than some other places in Alberta.
So, in case someone wants to find you, do you have a website that has your tour dates and that sort of thing that we can visit, some contact information?
Yes, you can go to www.michaeloccipinti.com. That's a troublesome name to go through. But if you type in Google, Shine On is the name of the project. It's a John Lennon project. It's getting a lot of press. We did a spot on Q with John Gomeshi last week that's been getting a lot of hits on YouTube. So it's pretty easy to find us there. Just the guys playing John Lennon's music across the Jazz Fest.
Yeah.
So, as I said, like, this is Jazz Fest, but there seems to be a wide range of types of music. So, what would you like to say to people who may not have experienced jazz?
Well, I would like to say, you know, you have to understand jazz is a pretty broad term, and it encapsulates a lot of music under the jazz umbrella. Some not so good, but most of it can be fantastic. You know, there's an improvisation part of the music that really makes it fun for the players and the listeners.
Yes, it's music. The water's fine. Come on in. The thing is that it requires a little more from a listener.
Yeah.
It's not juvenile music. We're not playing any Katy Perry or Lady Gaga.
Oh.
We're playing, there's no problem with that, but we're playing adult entertainment.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for joining.
Now remember, if you've missed Jazz Fest this year, it'll be back next year with a myriad of performers ranging in types of music. It's not just jazz. For instance, this evening we had some amazing Cuban disco, and always check out what's happening on the website as well. And again, you can volunteer. There are many opportunities to get involved, meet the artists, mingle, and have a great time with friends and family. So we'll see you for sure next year.